It is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. This will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. This is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Prescott off play action. Airing one out for Boyd. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. But guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Prescott to throw this time. Forced out to his left. He's going to keep it again. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A run here with Dan. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper it at 2nd and 1. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Keep
under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. 2 straight sacks have him backed up now for a 3rd and goal. To throw is Prescott. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A 26-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. After marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They go play action with Burrow. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Play action. It's Burrow. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Down, Buccaneers.
Burrow on play action. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Williams. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
And a Buccaneer 1st down.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
Zane Gonzalez on for the field goal.
Well, Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand. And a really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Tampa Bay.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Rodney McLeod. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
23 yards on the pickup there, and a 1st. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position end up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
On 2nd and a yard. Prescott nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Cheated by Luzier with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They begin the drive with Williams. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. They'll find Everett there, complete. Now the Bucks going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Buccaneers.
carry. It's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The Bucks going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll run on first down. Williams. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett.
Pass complete to Gerald Everett.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. It's caught on the right side. Williams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Zane Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Bucks with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
On second down, Burrow. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rodney McLeod. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start. Things off, you take it from there.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but it'll be second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
That's complete. Henry. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. On play action, Prescott. Being chased out left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
7-yard line.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Short throw hauled in by Croft.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Prescott from the gun on third. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Hunter Henry, his second touchdown on the season. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Saints 10, Buccaneers 6.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Buccaneers.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Williams, the ball carrier. Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They run it again with Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. On 2nd down now. It's Williams. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 39. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Bucks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
To Gerald Everett.
Gerald Everett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Down and 11.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
That's all. That's all. Oh, he's ridiculous.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. He's back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Shaquem Griffin there on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
He may try and run for this. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
How many people watching this one right here gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
At the 25-yard line. The Bucks take over first and 10.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He'll get this to Lazard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Bucks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Here we go with Burrow. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2 yards to go.
A final shot now for Burrow. Able to find Lazard. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's in for the game-winning score with no time left on the clock.
Touchdown.
Brandon, you know I love boxing, right? You know I love big fights, right? I'd given them the standing 8 count a few times along the way. And look at how this one ended.
Yeah, they had, well, I guess 9 lives, just like a cat, kept fighting, and they're in the end making the huge play to get the game winner.
I guess that's the epitome of you always have a puncher's chance.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Buccaneers, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.